Today I wanted to talk to you guys about winter mental health. I have a couple of exercises I believe that will help a lot of people out there through the winter blues, because I was once one of the people who suffer from it constantly every year. The first tip that I have for you guys is staying out the bed during the winter months. We only have so much of daylight, so to spend half of that time in the bed without getting outside to get some of that vitamin D, it can be very, very detrimental. Without sun, we get very depressed. I highly recommend staying out the bed during the winter months. This does not help you in any way, shape, or form. I don't get in a bed until it's time for me to actually go to bed. The next one is get outside at least once a day. No matter what the weather is, no matter if it's freezing cold, even if you just get out there for 2 minutes, get outside. Simply just getting out there, especially around this time of year, at least once a day. The next one is romanticize your days. This is no matter what. It can be in the morning time, slow mornings, romanticizing them, or the evening or midday. But romanticize at least one thing in your life. You don't have to do it every single day, but try to make it an often thing. It allows us to see the beauty in everyday life, just simple things that just all of a sudden turn to beauty. Another thing that I like to do during this time of year is make sure I have a weekly outing. This is actually normally my boyfriend, and I absolutely love it because that's our designated time together. We don't normally make plans with anyone else because we know it's either going to be Saturday or Sunday. If we spend Saturday together, then our Sundays are just whatever. But if we spend Sundays together, our Saturdays are whatever. So I absolutely love that. Even if you don't have a spouse, you can make sure that you do this on your own. Just have a day where it's just simply just you by yourself and do whatever. Explore the town, get a massage, whatever you want to do. You can even just go to a park and read. The next one is have weekly hobby sessions. For me, I like to pick one hobby for that week and stick to it. So if it's painting or coloring or sewing, I stick to that one hobby for that week so I can hone in on it and really use my creative mind with that hobby. It's just simply about me and that hobby during that week, and I love that. I love that so much because now I'm not going to say the purpose is for me to get a lot done, but when I do this, I get to practice that one hobby for a certain amount of time, and I just get better and better at it, and I absolutely love that. So if you do not have a hobby, go find one. The next one is, if you really need to, I highly recommend talking to someone, especially if you're having really bad thoughts and feeling really, really bad about yourself. Whether that's counseling, your friend, your cousin, your mama, your brother, whoever it might be, find that person. It's not good to keep everything inside because then we just start acting crazy, blowing up on everybody, and it's not worth it. That's added stress to your life. The next one is do something daily for yourself, whether that's putting on a face mask or having your favorite drink or watching your favorite show for about 30 minutes. Do something for yourself daily. It does help. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be very small or it could be big. Next one is have a gratitude journal. I don't think people truly understand how mentally helpful having a gratitude journal is, especially when you're in a rut. There has been plenty of times where I was in a rut and I was like, you know what, come on, it's time to practice some self-help, it's time to practice some self-care. And I would literally just grab a dump journal or a gratitude journal and I would just start writing simple things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that I can walk. I'm grateful that I have all 10 fingers. I'm grateful that I'll have all 10 toes. I'm grateful that I can breathe without a machine. I'm grateful that I can breathe. I'm grateful those tiny things that we as people just take for granted. I think those is what bring us back to earth when we're feeling really, really low in life. Just those simple things. I'm grateful I can smell. My grandmother, she cannot smell. She was born without that sense. And when I was sick, there was for 3 weeks, I think, I literally couldn't smell anything. I couldn't smell my food. I couldn't smell nothing. Mind you, it was great to a certain extent. But even with that being said, I'm still grateful that I have that sense. The next one is eat healthy and well-balanced meals. I can't explain how detrimental this can be to your mental health. I am here in the US of A, and they are poisoning our food. They are just trying to make a quick buck, and they're putting all types of things in our food, and it's definitely not good for us. There's only so much options we have, because the good things, they make expensive, and the bad things, they make very much affordable. Even though everything is starting to become unaffordable, even food, if you want to eat healthy here in the States, you are spending so much money. But where there's a will, there's a way. My boyfriend is I'm holding my ear because it's cold out here and my ear is starting to hurt. My boyfriend is on a carnivore diet, so he only eat meat and drink unpasteurized milk and cheese and just anything that's from an animal. And it works for him. He's not spinning an arm and leg. He orders every 2 weeks from a local farm. I don't eat meat, but I can see how much helpful that is compared to what he used to eat. I personally always had a balanced diet, just because I stop eating when I'm satisfied. I never overeat unless it's a holiday. I don't eat a lot of junk food. I do have my guilty pleasure snacks, but those are every couple months. Anything like sweet that I want, I make it now. And then anything with red dye, I definitely limit the intake, just because I started noticing a pattern. I love hot Cheetos. I used to love hot fries, but I would eat them so much, I started noticing a pattern with my mental health. And just to make sure I wasn't going nuts, I would literally eat so much. I'll get one of them big bags and I'll eat them every day for a week or so. And then I would notice during that week, my mental health is declining rapidly. And I was like, what the heck is this? So then I stopped eating them for lunch. And then I started eating them again. And then I noticed the same thing. The mental health was declining. And normally people would say, you sure it's not in your mind? And no, it's not in my mind. That is one thing I wish I never discovered. I love hot fries and hot Cheetos so much. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is the thing that really messes with my mental health. We have to be cautious about the things that we're putting in our body. And hot fries and hot Cheetos, anything with red dyes, definitely cause a lot of things, just internally and mentally. Be cautious about what you guys are putting in your body. So just investing more into things that's a lot more healthier for you is definitely a huge thing that we need to do as Americans. Then the last one is have your daily rituals and routines. You guys, I know y'all see that sun blind in the crowd at it, but have your daily rituals. This is one of the best things you can do for yourself, because I know when I wake up every day, I have my routine. I'm not scatterbrained. I get to take my days as slow as I want or as fast as I want, just because I have that routine down, and I absolutely love it with everything in me. I think it's important to have these, especially during the winter. I also have a lot of rest days. Just because I live a slow life don't mean I'm actually going super slow. I'm definitely taking my time and living intentional. But even with that being said, we still need time to rest away from anything and everything, no matter what it is. So always have a day of nothingness. No schedules, no routines, nothing on your list. Just go about the day and whatever comes up. These are my tips for the winter. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I truly hope it helps someone out there combat winter blues. I will see you guys next video. Bye.